Hello, it's Oksana, and this is going to be my March favorites video, and I actually didn't have a ton of new things to show you this month, so I decided what I'm going to do instead of being repetitive and show you things that, I'm still liking that I've shown you in previous favorites videos. I'm just going to show you things that are new, and then I'm going to insert a special bonus clip for you. It's really cute. My daughter, I made her like a little makeup kit, and I put just like brushes that I could spare in there. I used a little bag from EcoTools brushes actually, and I put some in there, and I put like palettes. I made her some fake makeup by using nail polish and then letting that dry. Like if you scoop out the makeup out of a palette that you no longer need and you put nail polish in there, it'll dry and then it'll look like, makeup. It'll be colorful, but you won't be able to like actually get any makeup out. So it's play makeup that I made for her, and she's gonna show you her makeup kit is what it is, or beauty, she calls it her beauty salon. So that's gonna be the extra footage for you this month. But my favorites are, basically I've been doing a lot of quick looks where I use this powder. This is not the palette that it typically comes in. This is the All Natural Faces pressed powder, and this is the Porcelain Kiss by Honey is the color that I have. And they have like a nice palette that you can buy with this that you can recycle and then just buy the refill. But I was cheap and I just bought the refill, and then I just looked to see what kind of palette I can stick it in, and I found this one that I had from TKB Trading that I had like a bunch of. So it fits, it works good enough. These are cheapy palettes. They like always crack and break on me, but this I think is around, it's a little bit more than $10, I know that, but it's pretty affordable. And it has natural ingredients. It does have some preservatives in there that are not bad ones. I think it's like sodium benzoate and stuff like that. So this is what it looks like, and you can see it's super bumpy, which, I mean, if you're the kind of person that wants their makeup to like look nice, that it might bother you. But I don't really care. I mean, as long as it works good and it doesn't make a mess or anything, it doesn't matter to me. And this works so good. I am in love with this powder this month. I use this like 90% of the time that I was doing my makeup because it's so quick and easy. It gives you good coverage and it looks really natural. I was using the Honeybee Gardens powder that I've shown in some video, I think in like a whole video. I know everybody loves that powder, but it has cornstarch in it, which I don't know, like for 100% fact that it breaks me out, but I think my skin sometimes like acts up when I use products with cornstarch or rice powder, especially if there's like a lot and it's one of the main ingredients. And that powder is actually like, it's natural, but it's not, it could be more natural. It's not as natural as this one, for example. It has some other added extra ingredients, and this one is a little bit more, basic mineral makeup ingredients. So I like this one better in terms of ingredients, and I like it better in terms of the way it looks on my skin. It just seems to look more natural throughout the day. So it, doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup, yet I have the coverage. And now that the weather is warming up, especially down here because I live in the South, I can get away with wearing mineral makeup and having it look good on me because my skin is not as dry as it was in the dead of winter when it was cold and dry. And then I kind of stuck to my basic, cream makeup products. I went on this big search to see what will work for me. And I found some favorites, but this has been amazing. I highly recommend it. The All Natural Face is so affordable. They're on Groupon all the time, and they just have such wonderful products. So there's that. And then on days that I wanted more coverage and I wanted to wear not a powder foundation, I've been wearing this Jane Iredale BB cream, which I liked last winter and I talked about then, and then I stopped using it for the summer because I didn't need it, and also because it's a little bit too light for me. This is the lightest color, and this is the problem for me with their BB cream, is that the lightest color, look at that, is too light, And the next color up looks orange on me. So I'm somewhere in between. I'm not about to buy 2 of these because they're like $50 something just to mix them together to make the perfect shade for me is not worth it. But because Envy Echo foundation, that's a cream foundation that I've talked about loving before, is a little bit too light for me, and I found the solution is to put this powder on top, because this powder is, it's like a little bit too dark, I guess, but it's sheer, so I could wear this on its own and it doesn't look too dark, but it does something to like the lighter products where it makes them match my skin. So I was like, hey, I have this powder, why don't I try this product again, because I know I loved it and let's see if it fixes it, and it totally does. So this has been a favorite before. I'm not really counting it this month because I said I'm not going to repeat products, but it's the Color Tones Baked Mineral foundation, and so I'm just showing this to you to let you know how I use this. I put this powder on top, and you can see the powder is a little too dark, and then it kind of like shears out, and it gives the most amazing airbrush, like soft focus finish. I just love this so much. And together, they work well. This is a heavy coverage product, by the way. This is a wonderful BB cream. It does have silicones in it if you're avoiding those, which I'm not, but I've been using that. And then I should have started with this because this is kind of like a primer, so I would use this first, but I got some samples from One Love Organics, and I got this, which Brianna absolutely loves, and so she talks so much about this that I was like, well, that just sounds amazing. How could I not try this? So unfortunately, you have to buy their whole sample kit to get this sample, but it's like $4.95 or something, and then you pay, maybe it's $5, and then something for shipping, but it ends up being just under $10 for samples of like all their skincare stuff, which is a little bit more high-end prices. So the sample pack is, pretty affordable. And this is the Morning Glory, I don't know if they call it a serum. They don't call this a primer, but I think that most people use this as a primer. And it's basically like a really thin oil. It has a little bit of a tint to it, you can probably see, but it's a very thin oil that sinks right into your skin. And when you put foundation, especially mineral powder foundation on top, I've been using it with this, it makes your foundation go on nicer, especially if you have dry skin. And this doesn't break me out. It's a very light oil. It makes your skin feel super soft. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful product. What I do is I spray my face with my George's Aloe, and then I put like 2 or 3 drops of this just on my finger. I try to squeeze it out. It's hard to exactly like count drops, but I try to squeeze out like 2 or 3 drops. I rub it in between my fingers. I put it all over my face. And the reason I do the George's Aloe spray is because it'd be pretty hard to blend this all over my face. Like, it sinks right in, so if my face isn't wet, it's just gonna, like, say I start with my cheeks, it's just gonna sink in, and I'm not gonna have enough to like spread on the rest of my face. That's why I have to have the spray. But it works really wonderfully, and I have some good and bad news for you. So the bad news is that the full size of this is like $30 or something like that on blush.com. It's like $44 or something like that on their website, and then on, or maybe it's beauty.com, somewhere it's cheaper, and so like $30 is like the cheapest that I can find it, and you get a nice big bottle, will last you forever, but it is pricey. I would rather have a small bottle, have it cheaper, and have it not last me forever, because I'm the kind of person that is constantly trying new things. I'm curious about all these different products. So, yes, this is wonderful, but I don't want to commit to this for the next like 2 years and buy that big bottle for 30 bucks. If I did, then that would be an amazing deal and it would last you forever, but I was thinking, is there any cheaper alternatives to this? And then I was like, well, what is in this? Like, what are the ingredients in this? That's something kind of that I always think about and look at, because maybe it's something easy that I can mix up myself, or even if it's not, maybe I can look for a product that has the same basic ingredients. It's something I'm always curious about. And the ingredients of this were red raspberry leaf, in this order, I think, then lemon balm, and then fractionated coconut oil, and peppermint essential oil, and ylang ylang, if I'm saying that correctly, essential oil. So the essential oils, I mean, there's just a teeny bit in there. That's something that can only be used in very small percentages. So it's basically fractionated coconut oil, which, I mean, I use fractionated coconut oil a lot when pressing my makeup, and once I read that, I was like, oh yeah, it really does kind of feel like fractionated coconut oil, because it kind of like sinks right in and has that same really light oil feeling, like it's an oil, but almost like doesn't feel like an oil. And then I was like, well, what is this red raspberry leaf and lemon balm? Is that they're on their first place, you know, is that an oil? Like, there's nothing floating around in here. It just looks like a kind of yellowish tinted oil. So then I emailed them and I asked him, you know, what are those two things? Are they some kind of extracts? Is it an oil? And she said that they soak red raspberry leaves and lemon balm leaves in the fractionated coconut oil so that like it makes an extract essentially, and then they what's that word? Drain? No. Oh my gosh, I can't think right now. I still can't think of that word. But basically, you know, they remove the leaves and, oh, strain maybe? And anyway, they have the oil. They take the oil, they add the essential oils to it, and there you have this. So this is pretty much, the majority is fractionated coconut oil. Yes, it had some things soaking in it. Yes, it probably, you know, absorbed some things from those leaves, but it's pretty much fractionated coconut oil. And I don't mean to put down this product in any way, or I don't mean this in a negative way at all. I just mean, like, if you cannot afford this product and you're wondering, you know, what would be the closest to this, it would be straight up fractionated coconut oil. So that's what I did, is I went and I grabbed my fractionated coconut oil, and the following day I used it the same way that I've been using this. And I achieved the same effect, where my makeup went on really nicely. My skin was kind of soft, it felt really soft, and my makeup didn't look dry or anything like that, it just looked really nice and natural. So it works the same way. So that's the good news. The bad news is the price of the full size, and the good news is that you can use fractionated coconut oil, which is much cheaper to achieve the same effect, as an amazing primer for especially dry skin. And I mean, this is probably better because I'm sure it's got like vitamins and nutrients and antioxidants that it got from, you know, the extracts. But if you can't afford it, then that's a nice option. And I actually have some peppermint oil. I don't have ylang ylang, but I could add peppermint essential oil to the fractionated coconut oil to make something a little, to make a poor man's version of this, you know? So that's something I might do, and then we'll see. I'm gonna definitely use up the sample, and I do really, really like it. And if I had, you know, 30 bucks laying around that I wanted to drop on the full size, that I would strongly consider it. But since the weather's warming up and it's gonna be winter, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna rely on this in the summer. It's gonna be winter. It's gonna be summer. It's spring right now. And my skin actually gets a little bit combination in the summer because it gets so hot. It gets like 100 degrees around here, and it's so humid that this might be too much for my skin in the summer. So that's another reason I don't want to invest in a full size. But that is what I wanted to tell you about that. Maybe this video will not be short. It's going to be a long video, even though I don't have a lot of favorites. So then I want to tell you about my favorite lashes, which have been these 102 lashes from Ardell. And I want to show you these up close. They're gorgeous. And these are the 402. I just want to show you that they're similar, but a little bit less dramatic. See how these are like pretty dramatic out here? And I love these, but these are a little bit less dramatic, and I love them. And I'm not actually wearing any false lashes right now. Part of the reason is because I wanted to show these to you, and part of the reason I just was too lazy to put false lashes on today. And the lash glue that I think is amazing that I've been using is this one from Japonesque that came with a pair of lashes that I got that I haven't tried yet. But this glue is actually kind of the most, not natural, but like the most safe glue that I found so far, because it's just water and acrylate copolymer. And the EcoTools glue has the acrylate copolymer, but it has like all these other ingredients too. And this is a little bit more basic. And I actually really love the way this works. It works a little bit better for me. And I just think it's absolutely great lash glue, and it makes putting on lashes really easy for me. And of course, they don't sell this in full size, and you have to buy this little vial with the lashes. So we'll see if I can find a glue that is just acrylic, copolymer, and water from another brand, perhaps. If you know one that actually comes in a full size, let me know. But hopefully this will last me for a long time. So I'm going to keep using this because I think it's great, and hoping to find something in a larger size for the future. And then for my lip color, I have been reaching for this like constantly. The color of this is called Seedy. It is a Silk Naturals lippy. This is what it looks like. It's really sheer. It's a good transition for me from winter. See how sheer it gets? It's just like a wash of plum. And I've been liking lighter colors and brighter colors for spring, but I'm still like letting go of those dark plums that I've been in love with this winter. So I've been reaching for this just because it's still that plummy color, and it's still, I mean, it's kind of dark, but it's so sheer that it really doesn't darken up your lips and just looks really natural, almost like you're not really wearing anything on your lips, almost like a My Lips but better with a little bit like plummy twist. So since I've been going light on the makeup a lot this month, just wearing, you know, powder and putting this on, it's been kind of the perfect combination of, you know, minimal makeup. So I think that's it. Let me see if there is anything that I failed to show you here. Oh, there is. There is this perfume from Rainwater Botanicals and Jasmine Wind, and this smells so good. I'm going to put it on right now. I got this from Brianna. We did a swap and she included this, and it smells so good. If you like jasmine and you like wind, I'm just kidding, and you like florals, it's so nice. I love floral scents. I'm gonna do a video. It was requested on my Pacifica perfumes, and since that's all I have besides this, I'm just gonna make it a video about my perfume collection, because it is pretty much all my Pacifica perfumes. And you're gonna see that I love florals because they're all florals. And those are all the scents pretty much that I picked out. But this has been wonderful, and it's been getting me in the mood for, you know, the weather to be nice and to spend time outside and summer and all that stuff. So that is it, and thank you so much for watching. And now I'll let you enjoy some footage of Alessia's beauty salon. Ready?
Well, in my beauty salon, I have this big brush that I can use for makeup, pretend makeup.
Wow. And what else do you have in your beauty bag?
I have a small brush for people's cheeks and colors and nose and cheeks and forehead.
Wow.
And I have this for the nails and for the toes. And with this I can get color for the nose and toes.
Wow, for their nose and toes. That's a cute little brush. What else you got?
I have this another brush. This is you use with your eyebrows.
Wow, you comb your eyebrows with it?
Yeah, because I have. But be careful, you don't want to poke this on the eyebrows.
Yeah, you don't want to poke yourself in the eye.
No, that wouldn't. You might go to the hospital.
Yeah, you might go to the hospital. What else do you have?
I have this white brush.
Wow. Is it soft?
Yeah, it's really so soft, but this brush is not dangerous at all.
It's not dangerous at all.
Yeah, because it's fluffy. I use this for your nose.
For your nose?
Yeah. And pick colors with this brush.
Mmm.
And with this and this is a big brush.
That's a very big brush.
Yeah, I use this for your nose and toes and your eye and ears.
Wow, and your ears too, huh?
And I use orange paint to put on you. Only pretend orange paint.
Pretend orange paint.
Yeah. And I have small things.
Oh, some more things? Like what?
I use this brown thing. I
Yeah.
have this brown thing. Mama gave this to me. You use this to do this.
Oh, is it soft?
Mm-hmm.
Is it squishy?
Yeah, squishy and soft.
Wow.
And I use this for your cheeks.
Oh, it's for your cheeks?
Mm-hmm.
That is cool. What else you got?
Let me check my bag. I have this white thing.
Oh, another thing like that. Yeah.
But it's not brown, it's white.
Yeah, it's a different color.
Yeah.
That looks fluffy and furry.
Yeah, but what do you use for this?
You can put powder on your face with it.
It's like powder for your face.
Mm-hmm. Did you eat it accidentally?
No.
All right, show me what else you got.
Let me check my bag if we any have some. I don't think I have this purple brush.
Ooh,
Clean you.
that's a pretty pink brush.
Yeah, I have this brush to clean you up if you covered any mud.
Oh, it cleans you up if you're covered in mud?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
That's useful.
have. Let me see. Oh, another brush.
Another one. You have lots of brushes.
Yeah. Lots of ones. This is an orange brush. I use it for if you do it too.
Oh, okay. Mama made that with nail polish for you. Pretend makeup.
You can open it.
Yeah.
And see all the colors?
Yeah. Which one's your favorite?
My favorite is the green sparkly one because I like it. And the purple one and the green one. I like both of these.
Oh, yeah. Those are pretty.
Yeah. I like these.
Mm-hmm.
Who like these?
Everybody likes those.
I like these. These.
Yeah.
These.
I like them all.
Oh, well, I only like a little bit. See the pretend color?
The pretend color? Yes, I see the pretend color. Do you see the pretend color?
Yeah.
Is your brother trying to add his 2 cents?
Yeah. He's adding me 2 cents. He's silly. Are you trying to be silly?
Are you trying to be silly, baby Kaden? Are you making a mess of your sister's clothes over here? Yeah. I think he is making a mess.
Yeah, he's making a mess of my clothes. I think he's matching. I think he's matching.
Oh, he's trying to find a matching outfit?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the match pancakes. This is the match on my clothes.
That matches?
Yeah, because this pink and this pink.
Yeah, they're both pink.